So today would have been chest day, right? Chest is you gotta be fucking kidding me. There we go. Chest was on the agenda, but fucking last chest day, I don't know where it was. It must have been on the hammer strength incline press I was doing. I don't know. I felt a little something in my right pec. It's kind of been a recurring thing because I fucking like I pulled this one really good maybe a year ago ish. Not like not like off the bone type deal, like where you got to get a surgery, but it's like kind of a minor thing. Not like that one Larry Wheels video with that fucking massive guy. But every so often I'll fucking twinge it just a tad. So following my this fucking asshole, no turn signal piece of whatever. It's about to just start laying into that guy. No, so oh yeah, so training my pretty much basic logic. If something hurts, and it's not like that serious, you'll probably be better off erring on the side of caution and not pushing it. So rather than do just kind of like a babyish chest day where like I don't really go too heavy, I like try not to twinge it anymore, I'll just take this one off. Next chest day, which would have been about a week after the one where I kind of pulled it a little, the last chest day, should feel fine. So instead of chest, may as well just throw some shoulders in the mix. So today will be a quick lift. It's just for me, I mean, shoulders, all I'm gonna end up doing is side and rear delts. For the most part, everybody's gonna have overdeveloped front delts just from the act of pressing, right? You're working your front delts, and then when you do bicep curls, you're also kind of fucking working them. Your front delts get a lot of work just from the activity of lifting on its own, right? So for the most part, they're gonna be developed enough. Now I used to do overhead pressing when I was smaller, but now I mean they're like in a bicep flex, my front delts just overpower my arms. So I've been letting the front delts stay the same size and working the side and rear for literally years at this point. I think it's been, oh man, it's got to have been at least 2 years, maybe 2.5 years since I've done actual heavy overhead pressing. Now what I used to do was like I love just dumbbell shoulder press. That was probably my favorite. Hammer strength shoulder press, I like that too. Smith machine behind the neck, if you've got the mobility for it, I like that. In front of your head is fine too. In front of your face is fine too. It's just it's whatever. But no overhead pressing for me. I'm just gonna spam. Actually, I'll do a variety. So I would be totally happy just sitting there and doing 8 sets of rear delt flies or face pulls, and then 8ish sets of side lateral raises. But for the purpose of what's the word I'm thinking of? What the fuck am I thinking of? Oh yeah, there we go. For the purpose of education, I'll throw in a couple of different movements that I like doing. So I think I've only got like 4 main rear delt exercises that I like, and then about 3 side delt movements I like. So I'll just get those done, show off the shoulder pump, and then it'll be good. This won't be my most intense lift, honestly. Like I'll definitely go hard. My sets I'll be feeling the burn, but I'm not gonna be gassed, right? Not like that last leg day. So yeah, nothing else to say. Let's just get in there. I start with rear delts first. Uh, Honestly, that's really just because when I'm done, I want my side delts to be fully pumped. So I want to hit them at the end. That's part of the reason why I do triceps first on arm day, is so that when I'm done with the lift, my buys are fully pumped. Just because I want to see that the most. So first movement, base pulls. Now you can load up a decent amount of weight on these, but I think it's so fucking annoying doing them standing up like this, because you have to like fucking counteract the weight by leaning back, and then every time you row, you're like pulling your body towards the weight too. It just sucks, right? Like, you wouldn't want to do, like, I almost feel like that's the equivalent of trying to do fucking like incline bench by holding a barbell and just bending back and holding yourself up in the air, right? Like, that just seems like the stupidest shit ever. The whole point of, I say this fucking 100 times, the whole point of bodybuilding training, isolation-based weightlifting, is to fucking isolate the muscle you're trying to hit. So I don't need to be focusing on like my balance or whatever. So when I do these, I just do this whole little setup and lay down on the bench so that I don't have to worry about leaning back and forth, right? My body's not going to move, and all I have to focus on is pulling the rope towards myself. In terms of the actual execution of these, just try not to work your traps, right? You don't want to move your shoulders back and forth. You're just trying to rotate your shoulders, if you can think about it like that. Oh, you're fine. So, loaded up, 75% of the stack. I'll just do 2 sets here. Oh. All right. I'll go a little heavier on the next one. So, another staple rear delt movement, reverse pec deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. Don't be afraid to throw around a lot of weight on this. Like, I feel like people, well, I don't know if I really feel like this, but for whatever reason, I think it. I feel like people, well, I know they neglect rear delts, right? And in that sense, I think your rear delts just aren't getting enough load. So if you can load up the whole stack on reverse pec decks and you can feel your rear delts working, that's fucking badass. Now, I'm only doing like, I don't know what the stack is, 300. So this is just 200. It's close enough. So 2 sets here, really squeeze, and then move on to something else. Oh shit. Oh yeah. That might have even been a little too heavy. A little packed over here. But logic with these, it's the same as honestly doing the reverse pec deck, except the weight is the dumbbells and you're bending over, going like this. But it's same logic. Don't try to fill your traps, and really try to squeeze your rear delts. Yeah, 6s will be good. Oh fuck. Last movement. This one's a bit more lighter, more of a lighter squeezing movement. I'd say you can probably go the heaviest on the reverse pec deck and the bent over lateral raises. Whereas these face pull type things, it's really just about the squeeze. So, 2 sets. I like doing them single arm. I'll kind of hold on to this other bar for support. And same with the length face pulls. I'm trying my best not to move my shoulder back and forth and just flex my rear delts. All right, rear delts are definitely fully pumped. Let's move on to side delts. Rear delts are out of the way. I fucking love this shirt, but it's a little too long. A little too long. Okay, whatever. But yeah, rear delts are fucking poking out of the back of my shoulders. Love it. So now time for side delts. So first movement, honestly my favorite, pretty much. Like if you don't do these in your side delt workout, I don't know what you're thinking. Just standard lateral raises. Typically the most basic shit is gonna work the best. So I'm thinking, let's throw the 45s around. I would probably say it's best practice to do a weight where you can at least do reasonable form. Like, I'm not the form king. I'm not known for my perfect ROM. But, you're not going to catch me sitting here with like the 70s doing some real bullshit in the side delts. It's just not necessary, right? Like, as long as you can really feel your delts burning and you're getting them pumped up, I think that's all the stimulus you need. So if you're just doing the 20s, nice and slow, I think it's going to be effective. But whatever, let's get these sets done. One more. So, typically, I always say, try to get as many partials out as possible, by any means necessary. So when I'm on a pec deck, I might sit here and just really fucking try to wrench the weight. Or if I'm doing, hamstring curls are a little different. You can't really cheat on them. But I could tell some of those sets of lateral raises I was doing, towards the end, I was kind of starting to swing it a little, right? Which, that's all, fine and good. I'm still doing an intense set. But that one especially, I was just sitting here trying not to swing at all and just move the weight with my side delts. And those partials were getting fucking hard. So I'd say it's never a bad idea to increase the variability of your training, like do different kinds of sets, maybe drop sets or supersets or rest pause. But all that is going to be worthless if you can't just go hard, right? The guy who just comes in and does, 10 straight sets per muscle group hard, he's going to beat the guy who does, 10 sets of perfectly ideal drop sets and supersets and, whatever else, if he's got half the intensity, right? So one more of these. A minute. Honestly, my shoulders are fucking pumped. Let's just do one more light set, slow controlled, and go check it out. Simple. Holy crap, dude. Shoulders are pumped beyond belief right now. Oh. Oh. Okay. So yeah, no chest. Don't worry, I'm not actually fucked up. But I can tell that in my years of experience, it'll be better for me to wait until next chest day. Right, the last thing you want to fucking do is have a prolonged injury. That's just the dumbest shit ever. Because you're the one who's fucking hurting yourself more and more instead of just taking a step back and letting shit figure itself out. Dude, yeah, just fucking sitting, like, my shoulders just burn just sitting here with my arms fucking hanging off of them. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what we're really working with under the hood. Fuck. Fucking hurts taking the shirt off. In a good way. Oh, oh man. There we go. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Oh my God. Dude, they're most certainly pumped. Holy shit. Yeesh. Yeah, so when I talk about rear delts making your shoulders look rounder, for the most part, you know, everybody's got a little something going on in the front, right? But from the side, like, see how it's fucking sort of scooping over up into my back? That's what you want. That's what you freaking want from your rear delts. That's one thing I was kind of lucky to have got ingrained into me early on, was the idea that everybody's rear delts are typically neglected and underdeveloped. Because even in the first couple months lifting, I never saw anybody doing bent over, you know, lateral raises. Well, at least not in my little high school gym. Whew. Dude, yeah, just fucking, holy crap. I don't know if the video really conveys it, but they fucking feel round as all hell. Oh. Definitely love a shoulder pump. But yeah, this was, I mean, they don't really need to be much bigger in all honesty. Like, especially look here in this flex. Well, okay, I guess it's not that crazy. The back, probably. Dude, even just fucking raising them up to flex, it fucking burns. Shit. Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's good. But, well, I don't know if you can even tell, but especially pumped, I think my shoulders just overdeveloped, or no, just overshadowed my arms in the back double by. Oh, so, you know, mass is mass. I want to get heavier all over, but come on, I want to be proportional. Let's be real. So, chest day will return as scheduled. Maybe no 405 bench for those who are interested in that, but it'll still be a freaky pump. You know, even with lightweight, you'll still get a fucking baller pump. But you know me, I've got a tendency to want to go a bit heavier So, yeah, I mean, nothing else to fucking talk about. Not going to do calves because my calves are sore from. Actually, wait, what are they sore from? I didn't even do calves yesterday. Huh. I don't know. Huh, weird. Maybe I need more sleep. My calves aren't recovering fast enough. So, that's one more shot, then we can get in the car. Is this thumbnail worthy? Dude, people love the most muscular. I've said this before. Like, I feel pretty dignified in a nice big lat spread, side chest, right? But, I really just feel like a meathead sitting here. You're doing the fucking most muscular. Jeez. It's kind of funny. So, let's get in the car. Let's go drink the fucking dextrose. There's still a little left. Shit. So, the dextrose shake isn't absolutely repulsive. Some dextrose, some protein. But it's just it's just a little gross. It's like very sweet. Plus, chugging something. Yeah, a little bit of discomfort. God damn, even just holding the steering wheel is burning my shoulders right now. Oh my goodness. So, I'll throw shoulders in every so often. You don't want to you don't want your engine to be, sitting turned off forever. You want to get a little bit of blood flow in there every so often. But they're definitely my strongest body part, I think. Well, maybe not actually. I just think that in comparison to my arms, they're a bit overdeveloped. But who knows? Maybe I'm a little bit what's the word? Maybe my perception is altered since typically I only see my shoulders when they're pumped. Well, I'm only like really focused on them when they're pumped. But whatever. Whatever. Just all the more motivation to get my arms bigger. Need some fucking 20-inch biceps. 20-inch freaking arms, god damn it. That'll be cool. That's a real milestone. 20 inches cold. So you can measure your arms when they're pumped, and that's cool. You get an extra half inch, maybe honestly, probably just extra half inch. But cold, that's the real measurement, right? Right now, cold, I think I'm working with about 19-inch arms, maybe 19 and a quarter. But 20, that means you're getting kind of big. When your arms are 20 inches around flexed in the morning when you get up, you got some mass on you. You got some serious mass. So, did not end up doing the 3 different types of side delt movements that I talked about in the car. Rear delts ended up being good enough. Or no. Side lateral raises ended up being good enough. I only did 6 sets. But, yeah, they definitely got pumped up. Now, if your shoulders are lacking, if you can definitely see that you don't have much roundness, fuck man. There's a reason, this is the 100th time I've said this, there's a reason that the spam lateral raise meme is fucking popular. Or still is. Alright, it's because it's fucking true. If you want bigger shoulders, there's no trick, right? Honestly, shoulders and arms, I would say, are typically the most boring to train. You know, from what's the word? Like the general consensus is that the shoulders and arms are just boring to train because all you're doing is sitting there curling for 10 sets, doing push downs for 10 sets, or side lateral raises for 10 sets. It's not fun and exciting because all you do is you do a set, you put the weight down, you take a seat, and then you do it again, right? But how are you really going to let the repetitiveness of the workout demotivate you? Right? If anything, that just makes the workout fucking easier. You don't have to think about setting up new shit, right? You don't have to worry about, okay, what exercises do I want to do next? Blah, blah, just because the answer is right there in front of you. All you got to do is pick up the 40s or whatever you're comfortable with for 15, 10 reps, burn out, put them down, and do it again. So, for me, with a little basement gym, I've got dumbbells up to 50s and then a little cable pulley on a squat rack. I could have done shoulders, at home today. Uh, I didn't really feel like it. I wanted to actually go to the gym. It can get a little boring if it's just you, but don't let that stop you. If you really want to get big, then are you really gonna fucking worry about, oh, are my friends gonna be at the gym today? Oh, are my buddies gonna be there? No, I'm not going. I'm taking a rest day. Gee, this fucking light is taking forever. Like, the guy that you're gonna be training with the most, right? The guy who's gonna be with you every training session. It's you. It's you. You're the one who's gonna be there every time, right? It's fun lifting with the boys around, or having guys hype you up. And it actually, I mean, it's definitely going to be effective to have people, spot you and help you with partial reps or maybe help you with drop sets. So in that sense, there is a benefit to actually having like training partners, to make sure you're getting pushed hard. But if you can't get a good workout on your own, how bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? So let's think, what else? Or, what freaking else is there to talk about? Not much. Going home, gonna shower off, eat some food, and repeat that eating food part until it's time for bed. I get a little confused when you guys are like, we want to see a day in the life. It's just be fucking sitting around eating food and shit, man. Not much to see. But you'll get a little glimpse. You'll be getting a glimpse, perhaps sooner than you would expect. All right, don't let me say that too many times, or else I'm just being an asshole, fucking like teasing the full day of eating. Just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Make sure to share with your friends and family when you see that notification. So, got cardio in the morning, and back day tomorrow. So, do a variety of pull downs, rows, pullovers, and then when I check the pump, I'm probably gonna say some shit like, "Holy fuck, dude, my back is fucking pumped." You know what I'm saying? All right, so hope you had a good lift today. Ideally, you did your cardio in the morning, and I'll see you next time.